Dela write, my MVVs, welcome. They said that same yesterday, Ebony opened fired with Dr. Akintola Odenwenwa, who had, spoken against Ebony's alliance with Igbi. Your alliance with Igbi will only boomerang on you. If you think joining forces with Igbi to fight Queen Naomi will help you win Ooni of Ife, you have lied. Keep letting your family deceive you. Dr. Akintola Odenwenwa, Slàmmed Ebony over a whole lot that has been happening. When the drummer beats out of anger, the dancer lose their rhythm. The stone thrown by a friend cuts deeper than the spear of an enemy. Dr. Akintola used to be very friendly with Ebony, like Ebony's family. Dr. Akintola used to be that one man that was standing against Naomi for the longest of time. And this is the reason why people continue to wonder what changed. Now, I do know that a lot of people are saying that what actually changed was the scholarship thing and also the ancient sword. But for a man like Dr. Akintola is very wealthy. Really, really wealthy. Akintola Odenwenwa is a very wealthy man. All his children are all over the place and they are doing absolutely well. Dr. Akintola's son has one of the biggest hotels in Ibadan. Yes. One of his sons, okay? And so it's not about scholarship. So what changed? And that is the same reason why they say when God arises for you, when God begins to fight for you, the world will marvel because they will wonder what changed, just as people are wondering what happened to Dr. Akintola. Dr. Akintola was that one of those people who really stood against Olori Naomi, who was very upset, like genuinely though, upset about the fact that if Naomi wanted to leave Kabiyesi, Naomi would have done it more respectfully than going online. But a lot of people today are saying Dr. Akintola actually changed because he found out that decision, because the only reason the only problem he had with Olori Naomi, in all fairness to him, was the fact that Naomi took that divorce to social media. He had always liked Naomi. As a matter of fact, he used to love them so much, love Naomi's relationship with Ebony so much. So when eventually things turned south between Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi, Dr. Akintola continued to support Ebony. And then now this whole thing happened. So they said when after church, remember when Ooni called Ebony inside and told Ebony that for all of this wahala, that Ebony might want to begin to prepare to return back to the UK. They've done the welcome stuff and everything. And they said Ebony cried. But when she came out, you could see visibly that her makeup had been altered and all of that. You know what happens when a woman cries after making up and all of that. And people knew something was wrong. But they said she didn't say, but she only said to her sister. It was even from her sister that others got to know what had happened inside. After which, they said Dr. Akintola had to weigh in on what happened, telling Ebony that if you think that joining forces with Igbi at this time to fight Olori Naomi is the best decision to make, let your family continue to support you because you will never win. And the truth is that, see, there is no woman who will win Ooni of Ife. You can never win. Ooni of Ife will always be right. You know why? Because he is king. Ooni of Ife will always be right because he is the Arole Oduduwa. He is the Onirisha. He is the first son of the gods. He is respected. He is honored and all of that. So he is king and he is always right. The most anybody can do is our kind will be shouting online, hey, 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 hey. And for those who don't have respect for anyone, they will call his name like a boy and all of that. And that will be the end. Nothing will happen. So they said Dr. Akintola told her that this is a worst decision you can make, because at this time, he is not in that good place with this woman. He feels like this woman had insulted, taken him for granted, and done a whole lot of things that she shouldn't have done. And had the audacity to bring this thing to the Odua Traditional Court. And Odua Traditional Court now, they are saying, do not stay in the palace, stay out. So it's not that she will be staying outside that you want to be friends with her. Why? They say she started saying that it is not even like she wants to be friends with her to kind of spite Kabiyesi. Is that she is begging her to also join, as in add her word to talking to Kabiyesi. And then Dr. Akintola said, as of today, forget what is being played out on social media and everything. Where do you even stand? You. You have not finished begging for yourself. You want to go and join her to beg for her own problem. So you don't know that this one that you're standing on is a time bomb that is waiting to bagara. You don't know so. So you don't know, say this one where you stand so on top now, time me but me that we're ready to scatter. Now you stand on top of him. So you don't know. They say Ebony come they cry. That she was crying that she does not know what Naomi has done to people. That she came back, people are just against her for nothing. People are just this, people are just that. You that you're supposed to hold the key of Kabiyesi's heart. By the way you will love Naomi, knowing that you people are coming from a very far place, with history that no one knew about. But because you were so bent on collecting what is not yours, bent on collecting what is hers, you want to push her aside, even though you people have tried and tried all up until now. You still want to push her aside, and by so doing, you're pushing yourself aside. How come? Come on. How come nobody can see that what you guys are doing to yourself is not okay? How come nobody can see that what you, Ebony, is actually doing to yourself is not okay? How come nobody is telling you that you are doing something that will be a disservice to you and yourself? They said these are the things that Dr. Akintola was actually telling Ebony, that she should just continue to wait and let her continue to deceive her. She does not know that she na her leg now she dey put that bule where she dey shoot, so now for her own leg she dey put that. They say she cried yesterday so much. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged rumors, speculated information, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.